a dilapidated cottage with a leaking roof and walls that offered no shield against the biting winter winds. This was the world where Ethan grew up. His life was modest, shared with his parents and 2 siblings. Though their pockets were empty, the house was filled with the warmth of love. But fate, as it often does, had a different plan. Like a sudden summer storm, tragedy struck their lives. Ethan's father, the sole breadwinner of the family, fell victim to an incurable illness. Whatever meager savings, they had vanished into medical bills. Without proper treatment, he eventually passed away. Before the family could even process the grief, Ethan lost his younger brother to the same fate. The cruelty of poverty forced Ethan to mature long before his time. Wiping the tears from his mother's eyes, Ethan once declared with firm resolve, "Mother, mark my words, I will end this misery. One day we too shall have a grand house of our own." His mother embraced him, whispering a blessing. "If you have dedication and honesty, God will pave the way. Never give up, my son." Those words became Ethan's lighthouse. By day, he worked as a laborer, carrying heavy loads and cleaning streets. While others rested after a grueling day, Ethan would sit under the dim glow of a street lamp, buried in old English books. He understood that knowledge was the only key to escape the darkness of poverty. His body would often ache from the physical toll, but his spirit remained as unshakable as a mountain. In the midst of his hardships, Lily was like a breath of fresh spring air. Their childhood friendship had blossomed into a silent love, but the wall of social status stood between them. Lily's father, a man of means, made his stance clear. "I cannot hand over my daughter to a day laborer. If you want Lily, prove that you are worthy of her." The humiliation stung Ethan's heart. But instead of breaking, it forged a new fire within him. The pain of separation made him even more determined to reach a height where his identity would no longer be defined by his poverty. One day, Mr. Richardson, a prominent industrialist, came to inspect the factory where Ethan was working as a mere laborer. He stopped in his tracks when he overheard Ethan speaking fluent and elegant English in a corner. Surprised, he asked, "How did you learn such impeccable English in a place like this?" Ethan replied with humility, "Sir, poverty may have taken much from me, but it could not steal my dreams. I taught myself during the hours after work." Impressed by Ethan's intellect and unwavering focus, Mr. Richardson offered him a position at his corporate headquarters. There, Ethan immersed himself in the intricacies of the business. His integrity and sharp mind earned him Mr. Richardson's paternal affection and trust. Within a few years, Ethan became the most reliable pillar of the company. As time passed and Mr. Richardson prepared for retirement, he handed over the reins of the entire company to Ethan. Ethan was no longer the hungry teenager of the past. He was now a celebrated entrepreneur. Yet, despite his soaring success, he never forgot his roots. He built a magnificent mansion for his mother and sister. The day he handed the keys to his mother, her tears were no longer of sorrow, but of profound fulfillment. Though he and Lily went their separate ways, Ethan found a greater purpose. He used his wealth to establish hospitals and schools, ensuring that no child would perish for lack of treatment or remain trapped in the shadows of illiteracy. He proved to the world that birth does not dictate destiny. Rather, it is a person's deeds and willpower that carry them to the pinnacle of success.